oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with their opponents. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
So don't say nothing.
Looking to throw. Campbell in trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just meant...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line.
Watch the twins.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Oh, I know how I feel.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Campbell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Campbell off the play fake. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Campbell. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Give me the bell.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Campbell. Being chased out left. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be out right at the 35. He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Campbell. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
6-man. Check.
Now a toss running left. Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
We got to seal. Get that quarterback. Here they go.
Looking to throw. Campbell. Flush to his right. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. Campbell. Oh, there's Lockett pulling in a tough grab. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
All day, baby, all day.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run on first down. It's Schwartz, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, Smash. One over here. I need one over here.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
18 Cardinals.
On first down, it's Schwartz. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Hey. 4 down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Second and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Okay, ready? 72, here we go. You go tight.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
We got 6 all day.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Tigers add 6 to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2nd interception for him. Here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll start out here with the option left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. He'll decide to keep this once more. He'll pitch it back. Runs through the contact. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Tigers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And some room to work. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Campbell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. And
now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Check that, street. Check three. Hey,
run. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 6 yards left on second down.
Kill, turn up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
One play at a time.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check out 80. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Schwartz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go one more.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And all the way down to the 9.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
A huge play there for Chicago.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Watch the slants. Watch go.
They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Max Crosby in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Tigers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Campbell now from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Swartz, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Tight end left. Even. 4 down. Even.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Check. 4 down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
8 yards to go on second down.
We got 4.
They'll set up to throw. The quick slant caught. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Yeah, baby.
Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Tigers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Tyler Lockett. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Go. 70 Lions.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. There we go, Mike 20. Mike 20. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Campbell throwing on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20. Check.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll... And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Here comes the blitz, and the pressure gets to him again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Nice touchdown, baby.
Anthony Schwartz with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Tigers appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 26.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Campbell. And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. Campbell under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's just me and you.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that, because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Tight ends on the loosey.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
Mustang 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Forced out to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He's going to keep this again. Room past the 20, and all the way up to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He can't hang.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Okay, baby, let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12.